welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Oregon Ducks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. The Longhorns will kick off first, and here we go. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They tried to get the wall set up for him, not quite enough for the huge play. Good job to give his offense some breathing room.
I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Moore to the air. Pocket breaking down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. Floats it out in space. He stopped short and it's 4th down.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 play.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. More to throw for it on 4th down. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
What a great job by this defense. You get 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
A give to Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Might be calling a hot route. Arch is going to throw for it. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Longhorns! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Wide open downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
Under fire. It's complete. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guy...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Bounced right back to them.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Throwing more. Pressure coming. Inside the 40. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on first down. It's second in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it at least makes this third down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can make a play here and keep his offense on the field.
They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on fourth down. Quarterback will keep it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Dante Moore. Here comes the heat. On target to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. And the offense about to dial up its 10th play of this drive. Moore will throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I don't know what this says about trusting your defense, but they're going for an early onside kick down one possession. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's
there he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorn. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Getting set for the point after. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here's Moore to throw. Bringing the heat. Complete to the right. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Ducks in the hurry-up.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Moore to the air. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
In the gun on third down, Moore. Quarterback adapting. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this...
Guys, look at this. You're surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Again, it's Moore. Fires to the wideout. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hand off for Brown. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Fires toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like, this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play, but if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page as his intended target. It's a big pickup for the offense, and here they go. They're trying to score more points.
The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. A give to Brown. He's loose down the left side. and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, this dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his second touchdown. We're not even done the first half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping him. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Moore. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Stewart. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Moore will throw. He's got the back in the middle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky, that wasn't a turnover.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, that's not a good sign for this offensive line.
It'll be third and long. Moore to the air again. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of it.
But guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Fires to the middle. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that...
Intercepted deep in his own end. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see that quarterback make.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To throw, Manning. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And, man, the defense really needed that. They needed that for their confidence. 3 drives already, 3 touchdowns. They haven't found a way to solve the puzzle till now. Nice job getting the stop, getting a little bit of momentum, and now hopefully your offense is energized and excited because they got the football back.
Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Throwing more. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw, it's Manning. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Texas! The sure hand's in the end zone, and he has 6.